I'd like to talk today about what I think is maybe the most important aspect of improvisation. Music at its most basic level is emotion. We know that. What creates emotion? I think it's resolution. Now, in music, the most important resolution, it could be argued, is the 5-7 to 1 progression. Now, what do I mean by the 5-7 to 1 progression? If you take a scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, and I play a chord based on the first degree, it's called a 1 chord. C, E, G, it's a C major triad. If I move up to the 5 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, now I have created a triad, a G, B, D triad, and I add in a 7th. That's called the 5-7 chord, G7th. So, if I play this 7th chord, it sounds unresolved, meaning it doesn't sound finished. It sounds like it wants to go somewhere. So where does it want to go? I think it wants to go to the C chord. So if I just play this chord, I will resolve it to this chord, a C, E, G, and it sounds stable, sounds finished. That's called resolution. So now, let's create an exercise for this. If we look at the white keys, we have G, B, D, and F all over the piano. Doesn't matter where it is. So if I play a combination of G, B, D, F, any order I want, any doubling I want, and I just play it as a big chord, I'm using both hands, have a top note, which is like a melody note, then I resolve it. Excellent. I chose that resolution just intuitively. So let's try another position. Any notes I want. And I will resolve it. Sounds a little like Beethoven. So anytime I play a chord, I ask myself, how do I want to resolve this chord? So try this on your own. Just sit down, play a G7th chord, and say, how do I want to resolve it? Feel it strongly. Think about the melody note. There you go. That's the exercise. Now, if you're a little more advanced and you know other keys, you can play this in all keys. It's always that same feeling. Alright, let's go back to the key of C and I'll give you another exercise that again is very intuitive. There are not a lot of rules. There are a couple rules, but not a lot of rules here. And it's done by your ear, by your musical sensibilities. Now this time I'm going to start with the 1 chord, C, E, G, okay? And remember, I'm playing a C major scale, all white keys in this case. Okay. So now I'm going to play a 1 in the left hand, just the root, a 5, and back to the 1. But this time I'm going to play 8th notes, or 8 notes, as a melody. And I'm going to try to land on a chord tone. Now, what do I mean by chord tone? It's just that if I'm playing a C chord, primarily play C, E, G. If I'm playing a G seventh chord, I will play G, B, D, F. So those are the notes I want to land on the strong beats. So let me give you an idea of what I want to do. I want to play a C in the left hand, and I'm going to play just a melody. There's the G7, and resolve it. That was a choice that I made. I could play something else. It works beautifully. That's nice. So you can play on and on, just playing the 1 to the 5 to the 1. That's the second exercise. And again, if you know all of your keys, if you know all of your scales, and you know your 1 and your 5/7 in all keys, you can practice this in all keys. See? And use your feeling. It's about resolution. It's about feeling that strong pull, which, as I said, doesn't matter what key it is. 5/7 to 1. So you can practice this all day, all week, all year, whatever it takes, and you'll start to become much more intuitive about making improvisation. See you next time.